Hello, my name is Martin Cowan, and I am the founder of the Fellowship of Reason. This is our ancient Greek language study group, and I am doing my homework out loud in preparation for our class of Wednesday, December the 19th, 2018. Today I want to continue studying the third sentence of Anabasis, Xenophon's Anabasis, and here it is. Kurande metapempetai apo tes arches heis auton satrapain epoinse kai stratagon de auton apedesde nauton hosi eis castolu pedion Throistontai. And here's how I translate this sentence. So he calls up Cyrus from the region to which he made him satrap and to which he appointed him general of all those who muster on Catullus Plain. Now, the last time I mentioned that we can't go through this paragraph and through this sentence until we first understand the first aorist, and we went through the verb appoinse last time, which is a first aorist verb. Today we're going to do apedesde, which is another aorist verb. And here it is. I'm just going to give us the conjugation of this straight up. Let me point out that it is a combination verb with apo, which is a preposition which means from or from, away from or from, put on the front of this verb. The root verb is dekunumai, which means to point out. And here it is, the combination verb conjugated in the active voice, indicative mood, aorist tense. Apedesda, apedesdas, apedesde, apedesdem amen, apedesete, ate, apedesda. Now I mentioned that this is a combination verb, and it's the root verb. It means to point out, and it's what's called a mu iota verb or a mi verb, and we haven't seen those before, but here it is. And let me just read the conjugation in the present tense. Present tense, indicative mood, active voice. Dekunamai, dekunos, dekunsi, dekunumen, dekute, dekuasi. Now here is that verb, the verb that means to point out, in the aorist tense without the apo put in front of it. So obviously what we do is we add the e augment to the front, the epsilon augment in the front, and then you have the stem, and the stem is formed in this relatively odd way, and then we add, and I'll talk about that odd way in a minute, and then we add the endings for the aorist, the first aorist. So here we go. Edesda, edesdas, edesde, edesdamen, edesdate, edesdan. Now here are the rules for the first aorist, as I've already mentioned. You add the epsilon augment to the front, the rule number one. Number two, you add a suffix to the stem of the verb, which is sigma alpha. And I mentioned last time we had a word that had a alpha and epsilon or omicron, and we showed that we had to lengthen that when we lengthened that letter when we added a sigma alpha to it. Now what we have in our case is a little bit different. It's not an alpha, epsilon, or omega. Instead we have a kappa. And you can see there are three different rules there for an ending in each of those three different ways. In our case, the ending becomes a xi, and therefore you have a dexa. And then the fourth rule is you have the appropriate ending. And let me read our verb as conjugated one more time, the verb that means I appointed, or in our context, he appointed. Apesda, apesdesdas, apedesde, apesdamen, apesdate, apesda. All right, let me read the sentence one more time. Kuron de, metapempetai, apotes, arches, ace, auton, satrapein, epoinse, kai, stratagon de auton, apedesde, nauton, hosoi, eis, castulo, pedion, athoroisdontai. And as I say, I translate this. So he, Darius, calls up Cyrus from the region to which he made him, Cyrus, satrap, and to which he appointed him the general of all those who muster on Cataly's plain. All right, there you have it. Remember, I am a beginning student of ancient Greek. I am not a teacher of ancient Greek. I only play one on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.